Hello, and welcome to this Open Helix Tip of the Week. I'm Jennifer, and I'd like to show you a new tool at the Saccharomyces Genome Database, or SGD. Here I'm showing the home page, and the tool that I want to show you is announced in this announcement. It's the beta release of YeastMine. We have featured other versions of this resource, which is part of the Intermine project. We've shown you the RatMine tool. We've also seen mod and code mine in a different tip of the week. What I want to show you today is specifically focus on the interoperability of these Intermine tools. So let's head over to the YeastMine homepage. You can either link to it or go to the YeastMine YeastGenome.org site. There are a variety of different ways to do searches, including templates and query builders and tools. There are a variety of different categories you can look at. What I want to show you is the lists function, because lists can be built and then fed into templates or query builder. Okay, so I'm going to click on the List tab. And if I am on the Upload bit, you can see this little triangle. I can create a new list. If I'm on View, what I can see is lists that I've made myself, as well as pre-made lists. I'm going to go back to the Upload. I can select a variety of different types of lists to make. I'm going to leave it on gene, but you can click this menu open to explore. This is the YeastMine, so the organism is S. cerevisiae. I'm going to click to see the example and then create the list. When my resulting list comes back, I'm told that 3 genes have been put in the list, and there were 2 that had duplicate IDs. In other words, they couldn't resolve my identifiers. So I used the identifier ACR1, and it was resolved as being either one of 3 genes. One of the great features of YeastMine is that I can actually look at the gene symbol, look at the name, and then select exactly which ones I want. If I didn't have this ability, I would have 5 genes on my list rather than 2. You know, I would have an extra 3 genes that I didn't really want. Now, to actually create the gene, you need to create a name and then save it. I'm going to just call it tip list and save my list. When my list is saved, I get a nice table of information about my list. In this case, since it's genes, I have primary, secondary, identifiers, gene symbols, the name, etc. Then below that, there is sort of a description of your list that you can enter if you'd care to. There are link outs and ortholog links, and then there are widgets of functions. Since YeastMine is fairly new, there are it's not completely populated with functions and link outs. Right now its widget is gene ontology enrichment, so I can actually see what gene ontology terms are highly associated with my list. What I'm going to do is scroll back up here, and if I click FlyMine, it takes a little while to load, so I've already done that. A new window opens, and what this is a table. I am now at FlyMine, and I've got a table of orthologs to my yeast genes. I can link to all of the different information sources that are associated in FlyMine with that list of genes, and since FlyMine is a lot older, I have a lot more information at my disposal. So the interoperability is great. I suggest you check out YeastMine as well as all the others, and thanks for viewing this tip. See you next week.